I thought it was time that I should explain what the numbers and letters on the piece of paper that your optometrist provide at the end of your examination mean. If you look at your optical prescription, you will see a series of numbers, signs and letters, and I'm going to take you through two different examples to explain what these things mean. Firstly, we have David, and this is his prescription displayed on the screen. By looking at his prescription, we know that David is myopic, also called short-sighted, meaning that he can see well up close, but the distance is blurry. He also has astigmatism in his right eye. You can see by referring to his prescription the letters R and L, which refer to the right and left eyes. They can also be referred to as OD and OS on some prescriptions. SPH stands for sphere, and it relates to the power of the lens for the spherical component of the eye. It will either have a plus or a minus sign in front of it. In David's case, it was a minus sign, as he is short-sighted. CYL stands for cylinder correction. This is necessary if you have astigmatism. If you have astigmatism, your cornea's shape is less like a soccer ball and more like a football, elliptical in nature. Axis refers to the angle of cylindrical correction and is a number between 1 and 180. So it tells the optical mechanic which angle to put that correction on. The purpose being to correct the light entering your eye into a nice sharp point that focuses on your macula so the edges of things are nice and clear. Add is the addition added to the distance prescription to give you your reading prescription. Occasionally you will have an interadd, and this refers to an intermediate addition, which is noted for, say, the computer or playing the piano, a task that doesn't require your full reading prescription as you are not working that close. PD refers to pupil distance, which is the distance in millimeters from the center of one pupil to the other. Occasionally right and left values may be noted for monocular PDs. Looking back at David's prescription, you can see that he doesn't have an add, which means that he doesn't require a different prescription to read. His pupil distance was 65 millimeters. Now let's look at Jenny's prescription. Jenny has plus values in the sphere component of her prescription. This indicates that she's hyperopic, otherwise known as long-sighted. Her sphere values were 0.75 on the right and 0.5 on the left. Jenny has astigmatism in both eyes, with -3 on the right and -2.5 on the left. The axis for the cylinder to be placed at is 89 and 65 degrees respectively. She also has an add of 1.5, indicating that she needs additional help for reading. Her PD was 58 millimeters, and it should be noted that in some cases your prescription might have extra information, such as prism or lens coatings or tinting to help you read, or for some other medical reason. If you notice that your prescription has that information, please make sure it's passed on, as your glasses will not work as well as they could unless all the information is provided.